Hey guys, it is April 22nd on a Monday, and we are going to dive into what sold this week. It's been another kind of a quiet week, but I did do a whatnot auction on some Barbie doll clothes yesterday. Made over 200. It did take 4 hours, and I still didn't get through all the clothes I had. That's crazy. I did like 10-second sudden death and still had clothes I didn't get to. But it was going on 10:30 at night, and I was ready for bed. So, been a little quieter on eBay, but I have been picking up some sales on Whatnot, so not super disappointed there. I also have about 40 auctions that end tonight, several with bidders, so those will be in next week's video. So, let's start with what sold on eBay. Going to start with the Mystical Isle of Avalon. So this is a Mardi Gras necklace that I got a hold of. There was this one and two others in the Goodwill bins one day. And again, they were just weird enough for me to look up. So they didn't cost me a heck of a lot. They're really neat little pendant on this one. A little dragon and the fairy in a castle. And this turned around and it sold for $14.99. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I always love Scentsy Buddies. This was a unique one because it's just a little girl. And apparently she had a unicorn that went in her pocket. So I specified there was no unicorn, there was no scent pack. Her name is Capri, and she sold for $12.99. She was an item that I found in the Goodwill bins, so she didn't cost a whole lot to begin with. Next item that sold is this little fairy doll. It was a little activity doll is what it was called. And it was brand new on the card. I got this in the Goodwill bins. Clearly it must have been, I don't know, baby gifts they didn't use and ended up in the bins. And so I picked it up for really cheap, turned around and sold it for $13.99. One of the flea markets that we did in the last few weeks, I was shopping, and this lady had several Bath and Body Works lotions, and this is one of them I got. I said, how much? And she's like, just $1. So I always pick up Bath and Body Works. It's pretty awesome when you pick up a scent that is discontinued. I have sold some lotions for as much as like $50, $60. It's insane. So I always pick them up because even if I can't sell them on eBay or even if they're under that $9.99 mark, I can still put these on my garage sale and get $4 every day. This was not a discontinued scent, but I did end up selling it for $12.99. This is a clay facial mask. I got this there's a newer bin store down the street. It's a little weird. Unlike the other bin stores where it's a certain price on a certain day, they just randomly throw up a price when you go up to the counter. Kind of like a garage sale. I don't know. They always say they go about 50% of what Amazon lists it for. I do not remember what I paid for this because it was one of those, I went up to the counter with a bunch of stuff and they gave me a price. I don't think I paid a whole lot for this, especially since it's something I'm not familiar with, but it was a package of 4 of these brand new masks, and I've had these for a while. And finally, they sold. I was getting a little sick of looking at them. They sold for $16.49. Next item that sold on eBay this last week is this cute little Elsa dress. This is a Build-A-Bear item. Find these all the time in the bins. They weigh nothing. Because this was a special one, because it was the Elsa dress, I was able to sell this one by itself for $13.99. This Funko Pop is brand new in the box. I redeemed some of my Disney Movie Insider points for several Funko Pop figures right before the flea market at the beginning of April in Lincoln, Nebraska. And so this was one of them that did not sell at the flea market, but it did sell on eBay for the lowest I'll go, $9.99. I have found that anything Titleist tends to sell pretty well, no exception here. I mean, it didn't go for a ton of money, but it did turn around in, 2 weeks? Listed it April 1st, and it sold for $10.99. And last but not least, I have this Transformer, brand new in the box. I got several of these from a Facebook marketplace ad. A gentleman had like 7 or 8 different ones. Brand new in the boxes, and I wheel and deal on that because my son loves Transformers and they're so expensive in the store. And he's rough on them, so he will tear off the legs, the arms. It's like, I ain't paying $50 for a cool Transformer for you to break it in a week. So I pulled the ones that I wanted to set aside for him for Christmas and decided to sell the rest to basically pay for the ones that I gave away to my son. So I think I had 5 of these total, and I think they all have finally sold at the $15.99 price point. Started them, a week ago? And I think they're all gone. So goodbye, good sell on those. I think I paid like $70 for all the Transformers, and then I got a tin and some collections of Pokemon cards in that same transaction. He like threw those in. I know the tin with the Pokemon cards did sell at my flea market for $20. So yeah, I'm in the profit on this one. So that feels good. That is all I have. I actually have to sit down and get all of this packed along with the Whatnot auctions for the Barbie clothes. I did not sell them all. I did not get through them all. And so I am doing another Whatnot auction on Wednesday evening. Or no, not Wednesday evening, Wednesday afternoon. I want to say I set it for 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. To go back through the Barbie clothes that did not sell and hopefully catch a different group of buyers so that it's brand new for them. So that is all, folks. I will see you next Monday. Have a great week.